Hey everyone, it's Audrey from Audrey Lynn Studios on the west side of Canada in a little town called Aldergrove, which is quite close to Vancouver. Today I am going to use Overglaze Overglaze Decals. I saw that some of my buddies were using them and I wanted to use them. So I thought, well, I'll just bring you along with me. So I did do these couple pieces beforehand. This is a little vessel that I did. If you've seen the video I made, nice things to make with clay tubes, extruded clay tubes. I'll put the link to that video down below. This is one of the pieces. And so I just applied a little Overglaze decal on that. And this was another from that video, a little serviette holder, and I just put a little one on the top. So yeah, they're really cute. Anyway, so join me and let's use some decals. So before we get started, I wanted to show you some retro decals that I have. They are like really retro. Where I took my pottery lessons before, it was also a ceramics studio, and when they were going out of business, they sold these Overglaze decals for cheap. So the whole pile, and there's more than this, I got for $20. So I mean, some of them are not too useful, but some of them are very useful. There's the little flower, some bunnies. I wouldn't necessarily use those bunnies on my pottery. Peacocks with some gold and butterfly. So these are some of the big ones. There's some farm scenes. And this one's good. You could cut this one up and use just a flower or two. More peacocks. This is a very beautiful peacock one. But this is more for the time, you know, when you did the big ceramics, you know what I mean, where it's poured stuff and then you would scrape the seams off and this would be your finishing touch. But you can put it on your pottery too, for sure. It's just not maybe something that I would do, but love these. Can you see them? They're quite small. I think they're lovely. And because they're small, then I would use them, you know, probably somewhere on a mug. There's this one. These are really bright. And also love this one. Purple and ochre. Yeah, I love that. Especially if you were to put a glaze on your mug that wasn't, say, just white. You know, it would be like an ochre or a flecked something or other. These ones are gold. Teeny tiny little forget-me-nots. They're so lovely. And the yellow on the back of these burns out. All the paint is between the back paper and this front film. So this front film burns out and you're left with the image on your pottery. This is actually quite pretty too. It's a fine gold overglaze. I love this one. It's an overglaze. I'm sorry, gold. But look how fine it is. That would look so beautiful. I also love this one, like frosty gray color. There's a couple of these dogwoods. There's another frosty gray one, daisy. Some poppies, maybe a little bit bright, but just on the right thing, maybe one. brown strawberries. That is so retro. And then this beautiful spray. You wouldn't have to use the whole spray, right? Oh, here's a lassie. And, oh, like this one is really pretty too. I like the fine spray stuff going on there. Yeah, so you can see as I just rummage through here, but my favorites are these weenies. Weenie little minis. Look at this, weenie little mini. They're so pretty. And they're not in your face, right? Look at this one. Ah, so pretty. These two are medium size. Look at these cuties. And more brown flowers. Some lilacs. They're pretty big, but you could use them. I showed you this and I showed you this. And the last ones are these pretty little small ones. So that's my selection of retro decals. I have other decals coming that are more modern from Elan Transfers and Sanbao. Okay, I'll get back to you. I'm going to curl up. You can see it starting to curl. Yeah. There you go. And what it's doing is the decal is pulling itself away from the back paper. You can see that, oh, look it actually came off the back paper and it's floating on top. Well, that makes it easy for me, but that's not what I wanted to show you. Anyway, I'll just fish that out, stick that on. This is a perfect stencil for this dish. Okay, so it's on there and you're going to want to take your soft cloth and from the middle, roll out. We'll try another one. See if it, there you go. Do you see it? Yeah. All right, so I've cut out another one here. So let's put it in there and it's going to curl up. And while we're waiting for that, I'll just cut out a couple more. Sorry about my dog. He heard something outside. Okay, let's put that in there. Put that in there. And you can see them curling up. And they basically start to unfurl once they get more and more saturated. Okay, so I'll just pause you because I need to handle my dog. Okay, so now they're starting to unfurl. So let's fish one out of there. So you can see it's still on the back paper, and that's usually how they are. And you can slide it on that back paper. See that? And then you choose your spot. So I did that one there. Let's go over to the other side. Lay it down where you want to put it. And then with your thumb, just hold the top and then slide the paper out. There you go. Take your soft cloth. And you're able to move it a little bit for a while until it starts to dry on there. So, I really like that. I like that I'm not putting this decal on stark white. This just seems to blend in there so lovely. And this is how I can use these retro decals, because otherwise they really are quite old-fashioned, but this is quite pretty, I think. What do you think? It's okay. You can say it's really old-fashioned and you don't like it, but I do like this. These decals aren't going to go on everything, that's for sure, because they just don't go on everything. All right, so slide that decal around on the paper. These ones are really slippy. And this one I'm going to put facing down. Yeah, around there. So like I said, you can move it around a bit. Do you see that? the excess water off. All right, let's just put on another one, the last one. Ooh, that one's coming right off the paper too. See it? I can't even see it. Goodness sake. Let's see. Oh, there it is. All right. Let's put that one here, facing this way. Bring it down a little bit. I like more of a scattered look than a real symmetrical. I guess it depends what you're working on, really. Okay, so I will be firing that at cone 020. Now, different sources say you can go anywhere from 016 to 020. I could use 018. And yeah, there you have it. What are your thoughts? Let me know. Okay, so there you have it. I hope that that's a little bit of inspiration to try your own overglazes. They're very simple to do. And they just add another little something to your pieces. And like I said, not to all of your pieces, but some things lend themselves really well for a little decal. So thanks for watching me. I have a couple links below. So one's for that video of clay extruders and the other is Buy Me a Coffee. And at this time, I'd really like to thank Lisa Finkle and Lorraine Leduc for buying me a coffee. It's very nice of you and I super appreciate it. I will be putting that money towards Advancer shelves. They're the miracle shelf. So I will go into that later. But anyway, if you'd like to be notified of other videos that I make sure you ring the little black bell. So like and subscribe and ring the little black bell. It helps my channel and all my other buddies in this creator circle. Really appreciate when you do that too. So yeah, I guess that's it. Till I see you again. Peace out.